to kick this rally off. Let's get rocking. We have a wonderful lineup of speakers today. I'm going to start out with Representative Gayle Harrell. Representative Harrell, she has been a very vocal opponent of All Aboard Florida, and I can tell you folks, I was up at the FDFC bond hearing in August when the board approved that they could sell the bonds for All Aboard Florida. She was one of many representatives that were there, very vocal opponent, said this is so risky to the taxpayers, this is a bad project for us. We want to thank Representative Harrell. So let's give her a warm welcome.
Thank you so very much, Casey. It is just wonderful to be here on this bright, sunny, beautiful South Florida day. And it is wonderful to live in the most beautiful, the happiest seaside town in all of this country. Are we not blessed to live here in this community? The most important thing I want to say is thank you to each and every one of you who are here today. We are going to stop this train because of you. It is you who are stopping it. Every one of you out here needs to go and talk to 10 more people. Each one get one. Each one get 10. And as we go forward, we are going to work hard to stop this train. And you know how we're going to do it? We're going to do it by rallies like this. This is not about passenger rail. This is not about how many trains are going through here. This is all about freight. And if we can stop the private activity bonds, if we can stop the sale of that with this kind of rally, and people start asking appropriate questions. When we talk about the train, we need to talk about the fiscal responsibility that is involved in this. You want to sell $1.75 billion worth of private activity bonds? These are junk bonds. How are you going to pay them back? So if we really want to make a fuss, if you really want to stop this, you really have to talk about the finances of the train. And you all can go out and do that. Your presence here sends a very large message. And the more rallies we can have, the better off we are, because that gets our message out. It gets it to the media. It gets it to the people. And when you start asking the questions about the money and how you're going to pay back $1.7 billion in private activity bonds, these are investors who are looking for a return on their investment. How are you going to do that when you really are going to have a very hard time selling tickets to go from Miami to Orlando at, they say, $99 a ticket? Well, really, when you look at the study, it's going to have to cost at least $250 a ticket to do it in order to make your money back and pay your debt service. So in reality, in the end of the day, All Aboard Florida is going to go belly up. And all those bondholders are going to be left holding the bag. We have got to get that message out. If those bonds are not sold, All Aboard Florida folds. If they're not sold, it folds. That is the message we need to get out. Make sure everybody understands the finances of All Aboard Florida. Then we also have to do everything we can to make sure all your elected officials understand the impact this is going to have on our community. We have a 100-year-old bridge right down the road. What is going to happen to that bridge? Now, apparently they're going to have a bridge tender. It still takes 20 minutes to put that bridge up or down. Every time a train goes through here, that's 20 minutes of traffic stopped. You look at the sign over here, it says there are 350 school buses crossing the tracks every day. That is a safety problem for our kids. I happen to live on the wrong side of the tracks when it comes to getting to the hospital. My husband had a heart attack. What happens if he's in the ambulance going to the hospital? And we live on the wrong side of the tracks. And we sit there for 20 minutes. What happens? Those are lives at stake. We need to send the message about what this does to our community and the safety of it. Then we also need to talk about the environment. What's the impact it's going to have on our beautiful lagoon, on our beautiful rivers? What impact is it going to have on our entire community? And at the end of the day, it's really all up to us to stand firm and say, no, stop the train. And you are the key to doing that. I want to thank you all for being here. Thank you for what you are doing here today. And most importantly, thank you for the message you are going to take from here and go on and let everyone know. Each one, get one. Each one, get 10. Share this message. Let's make as much noise as we can to stop the train. And Casey, I'm going to ask you for the cheer one more time.
Smart change.
Smart change. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I'd make him do it again.
Thank you, Representative Harrell. Come on, we can do better than that. Smart change. Did you hold up the sign? Smart change. All right. Well, I'm going to keep you guys awake today. One more time because you're falling asleep on me. Smart change.